So in the first video we're going to go through some basic navigation using 123D Design. I always find it much easier to use programs when you've got some basic idea of where things are located within the program so you can access them when you need. So to start off with, to the top left we have the normal menu, which acts quite like the file menu in most other computer applications, whether they're Windows or Mac based applications. Towards the top and the center of your screen you've got all the main tools held in the toolbar, and these go from things like undo, redo to quite a few of the 2D and the 3D tools that you're going to use when you're creating models using 123D Design. And we're going to come on to those a little bit more as our tutorial series progresses. To the top right we have the view cube, and those that have used other Autodesk programs before will be quite used to seeing this icon in the top right hand corner. And to use this we can select and drag around our cube, which allows us to orbit and pivot around our object, and we can just press the mouse cursor when we'd like to stop. And quite useful is the little house button towards the top left of the cube that when you press gives you your default isometric 3D view. So if you've rotated around and you've lost where you should be looking, you can quite easily press the little house button to get you back to this normal view. And this little toolbar just down here is the navigation panel, which allows us to pan, orbit, zoom in and out, allow whatever we've modelled to fit to our screen, and we can turn off materials and outlines and sketches and solids that we've created using the icons on this little panel just here. And towards the bottom right we have the units menu, and for the examples that I will be producing here we're going to be using the millimeter option. However, you may find it easier, depending on what you're doing, to change this to either centimeters or inches. And last but not least we've got the main grid area, which we like to call the modelling area, which is where we're going to create our models using 123D Design. And the one that we're going to follow through this tutorial series is the creation of a mobile phone accessory.